In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, and Warhammer 40K Darktide is no exception. But of course, we've seen this kind of game before. If it looks familiar to you, that's because it's made by the same developers that gave us Vermintide, the game all about smashing the bad rats known as the Skaven. So what's new about Darktide? Are we Terminator Space Marines fighting the Tyranids like in Deathwing? Are we Ultramarines beating up orcs like in Space Marine? In Darktide, you're a bunch of rejects. No, seriously, the game literally calls your characters rejects.
Make no attempt at subtlety. I'm sorry, I've no idea why I said that to you of all people.
Wow. That was rude. Unlike in Vermintide, where you picked one of a few preset characters, we got an upgrade in the form of fully customizable characters. Nothing against the presets in Vermintide, by the way. I actually liked the characters that they had, but being able to make my very own veteran sharpshooter the way I wanted, even down to her backstory and voice personality, was totally awesome. I have no idea, by the way, if the backstory we choose makes any difference to the game itself. But I do know that making my sharpshooter born in Cadia gave her special unique eye colors. But just like Vermintide, your characters all have specific classes, and this time around there's 4 of them. You've got the veteran sharpshooter, that's basically your main shooty pew-pew boy who stays at the back and snipes enemies, and also allies that jump in front of their gun like it was a winning lottery ticket. You've got the psyker, who specializes in making enemy elites' heads explode after spending an in-game year channeling their energy, and you've got the hulking tank of the team in the form of the Ogryn, whose main specialty seems to be absorbing damage, being a Care Bear reviving everyone, and also being the shield that cuts both ways, because this guy is so large that when you're in a tight corridor, there's absolutely no way you can ever shoot past him. I'm just appreciating the detail on this armpit right here. How did you fall off there, buddy? Get up. How did that happen? But then finally, you've got my main man, Jerrycan. Jerrycan? Or Jerrican? The zealot preacher that can blitz through hordes of enemies in a zealot's rage before leaving a smackdown on them with his combat axe.
My day! Gonna stop you!
Hey, enough of that. And also having a Shredder auto pistol, which I can only describe as being the gangster Uzi of the 40k world. I like how my guy doesn't actually aim down sights, he just sort of gangster grips it. I like this auto pistol. It's a nice auto pistol. Each class has unique abilities and access to unique higher level war gear that only they can use, which will come in handy when you're fighting the plague-ridden hordes. If you've ever played Vermintide, by the way, you know exactly what to expect in terms of numbers, because if there's one thing that Fat Shark does well, it's drowning you in enemies that literally come out of the woodwork to claw your face off. With Vermintide, at least, you had the option to kite them around a little, since the bad rats only really did melee, but this is 40k, so just because you can shoot them doesn't mean they don't shoot back. Oh, shoot him. Okay, so this thing is not very accurate. Oh, I'm gonna hide.
My spirit fades!
Ah! The enemies, of course, are a fun mix of regular swarm mobs with some elite enemies mixed in. There's shooting guys, armored guys, flamethrower guys, and even a gigantic blob of maggot-infested flesh known as the Plague Ogryns, who can quite literally come out of the walls.
Find it!
Oh! Oh, that's not good.
Plague Ogryns!
Oh god, there's already one here.
Repent! Repent!
Oh! Oh shit. Why is he coming after me? Smack him with your axe.
This place hath been befouled by enemies within.
And you know, I would have been happy if Darktide was just a 40k reskin of Vermintide, because I think that game formula worked out really well. But it's clear they're doing so much more with this game. Oh shit! I hit the barrel. I forget that there's such a big swing, and you can actually do that without meaning to. I mean, sometimes you mean to, but... Holy shit, that's a lot of them. Oh, that's a gunner. Ah? What is that walking jump scare? It's like a Nurgle dog. I mean, that's probably not far off from its actual name, if I think about it. No! But this is where we get to the main thing I'm concerned about this game. Multiplayer. And with the way the closed beta was being done, I got the feeling that the game is moving towards a sort of online co-op only thing. And as someone who played a good chunk of Vermintide solo, I really hope that isn't the case. And even with my short time in the beta so far, public co-op is sometimes an absolute nightmare. Excuse me. Hey. Help. 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 Team. Help. Hey, team. Wow, thanks. No. Which is where I have to temper my hype for the game a little. Sure, I've been looking forward to Darktide for a long time, and I still overall enjoyed playing the beta. Uh-oh. It's a flamer. Oh! Alright then. Uh-oh. 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 What is that? What is that? What is that? No! Open. Grenade. Oh, hello. Everyone didn't even see him. But like all co-op games, public lobbies 90% of the time ain't it. So if you don't have regular buddies to play with, I'm not sure I can recommend it as much as I normally would.
People keep telling me I'm creepy. You don't think I'm creepy, do you?
I think thou art best tolerated at a distance.
I think that's the nicest way of putting that. But with buddies in your squad, just like Vermintide, the fun factor is worth far more than the full price of the game. But if you're like me and don't always have buddies to play with you, it's gonna be a hard sell. I'll still pick it up and suffer through public lobbies myself, but I really don't know what that says about me. But that's gonna do it for me for Warhammer 40k Darktide. Feel free to check out some of my other videos, and thank you very much for watching. My name is Panzer, and I'll see you next time.